My boyfriend, 25 male, and I, 26F, are at odds over my pixie haircut. How can I help him understand why it matters so much to keep my hair short while keeping empathy in mind for us both? Is it possible for a simple haircut to tear a 4-year relationship apart, or am I just seeing the signs of something much deeper? My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 4 years, and I moved in with him about 2 years ago. Generally speaking, we are pretty happy together and see marriage in our future. Sure, we have had some conflict figuring out how to merge our lives, but nothing out of the norm that we could not navigate. The last few months have been especially rocky, and I cannot help but think it has all been triggered by my haircut. I know that sounds extreme, but we did not start having other serious relationship problems until I got a pixie cut. For context, I had longer hair down to my mid-back when we met. My boyfriend always loved my long hair. I had really long hair as a kid and was not allowed to cut it short until I was 18. Hair has always been a huge part of our identity for the women in my family, but I do not have much attachment to it anymore. I have developed a condition that causes pretty bad nerve pain in my neck and the back of my head. Despite medical intervention, it has progressed to the point where brushing, washing, and styling my hair is extremely painful. About 2 years ago, I cut some of the length off to about my shoulders and had a shag vibe going on. I loved it, and it took care of the weight and made styling more comfortable and easy. Literally wash, shake, and go. My partner was okay with it, but expressed he did miss the longer length as it was his preference and also a reminder of when we first met. As my pain has worsened, I gradually went shorter with the length until ending up with a Bixie or short bob. Everyone in my circle could not stop gushing about how well it suited me and how fairy-like it was. My boyfriend was not the biggest fan, but for the most part kept his opinions to himself other than a comment here and there about missing my longer hair. He was not really able to express anything positive about it being shorter, but that is okay with me. He does not have to love it for me to be happy. About 6 months ago, my nerve pain really ramped up, and I decided it was time to fully commit and chop it as short as I could. I was wearing hats, hair bandanas, literally anything I could think of to keep my hair from moving and to put off styling it as much as possible. I figured if no one is even seeing my hair, why keep it? So I booked an appointment for a pixie cut, warned my boyfriend, explained why it was happening and how desperate I was for relief, and never looked back. I loved it. He did not. As soon as he saw it, he blew up and could not even look at me. He was so shocked I actually went through with it being so short. For the first time in years, I did not have pain from my hair or scalp. I at least thought he would be happy I had relief, and part of him definitely was, but that seemed to be outweighed by how appalling it was for him to look at. It is a constant point of contention between us now. I am in the process of growing it out. We made a deal that he would help me take care of it as gently as possible if I grew it out to at least a bob. He makes good on his part of the deal sometimes. It is fine for now, but I cannot help but miss how nice the pixie was and worry about how painful day-to-day will be as my hair grows more. I felt so cute with the pixie and like I was not hiding behind my hair anymore. I could wash and style my hair with minimal pain, and it made it easier for my doctors to access the area for procedures. But each time I bring up the idea of cutting it, my boyfriend gets cranky, reminds me of our deal, and tells me how much he prefers longer hair on me. He just does not seem to grasp how painful it is to have long hair. I have explained many times over why I want to prioritize being comfortable, but to no avail. I notice he treats me coldly for some time after we have these conversations. We argue more over small things now, and he barely looks at me some days. We do not talk much anymore, and he rarely compliments me. I feel like since I chopped my hair, all of the warmth has been sucked out of our relationship. I can accept he probably will not ever love a pixie cut, and he is absolutely allowed to have preferences. I cannot accept conflict over it and old lady hair jokes all the time. I have said to him before, do not say anything if you have nothing nice to say. I feel like in this situation, especially given the health-related aspect, that he should be more accepting and supportive. I have tried to explain the gravity of the situation. I bargained with him, hoping in time after helping me take care of it, he would understand why it makes more sense to chop it off. I understand maybe agreeing to the grow-out deal with ulterior motives was not the right thing to do, but I was really expecting him to see me in pain and get his priorities straight. And naively, I hoped my pain would be improving by now given all the pain psychology work, treatments, and medications I have tried. Also worth mentioning, we have done couples counseling regarding this and the other bigger issues that have cropped up more recently. Big disclaimer, the hair is not the main problem we have by any means. In the back of my mind, I do wonder if all of the other problems were brewing and him not being as attracted to my looks was what broke the dam. Hopefully I can put the wonder to bed sometime soon. Anyway, I felt it was worth seeing what advice and helpful perspectives might be out there. The counselor was not a whole lot of help finding a more immediate solution and wants us to work on building empathy for each other in general. Her thought is that maybe the hair thing will work itself out along the way. I know if I just go ahead and chop it, a dead-end argument I do not want to deal with will ensue, but I am beyond ready to lose the length again. How else can I approach this issue to keep the peace and have empathy for my boyfriend's feelings about it?